Today, my presentation was about tax incentives. So the Tax Justice Network is carrying out a work on corporate tax haven. We are developing an index called the Corporate Tax Haven Index. And part of this work requires that we develop certain indicators, about 20 indicators. So today, I discussed two indicators, the broad exemptions and the tax holidays. I discussed it in a way that it will be useful for CSOs, researchers on the issue of tax incentives. You'd agree with me that tax incentives create a lot of leakages to our tax systems where we grant tax holidays without actually verifying whether or not they are useful. And I was able to communicate to the participants that what research has shown and how these tax incentives are not necessarily useful. For me, what I expect the participants to take away is that they have, first of all, different definitions of what tax incentives are, and find within those definitions, find a common ground and a common understanding of what entails tax incentives, and to understand the different categories of tax incentives, from the permanent tax incentives, the temporary ones, the tax holidays, the profit-based tax incentives as against cost-based tax incentives, because these are all important when trying to analyze the issue of tax incentives. If CSOs and researchers are interested in carrying out technical work, the matrices that we developed in analyzing these incentives will be very, very useful. The tax incentives is a serious issue. There's a lot of interest, and not just from the participants, from researchers all over the world, because as African countries, we need funds to develop our countries. And if we're giving away all these monies in forms of tax incentives, it means that the opportunity costs will be healthcare, public service delivery in general. I hope that our work on tax incentives and corporate tax haven index is going to bring about these issues, and the CSOs, it will amplify the work carried out by researchers and CSOs.